I am going to the gym. I'm actually at the gym and I'm meeting my friend here. We're gonna lift. I haven't vlogged in so long and I miss it. I miss talking to you guys. I miss bringing you guys along with me on my days, like whatever I'm doing. I was meditating this morning and I was just thinking about my YouTube channel and all that it is and all that I want it to be. And I quit my job a couple months ago and I have to admit that I kind of fell behind on doing my inner work. I fell behind with my job because I was just so miserable in it. And then I quit and I just had this constant anxiety that I needed to be working and building my business and all of these things. Before I was working for my corporate job that I quit, I felt so much more at peace because I was doing what I loved and I was putting all of my energy into it and I was doing it in a way that aligned with my body. And then when I started with Oracle, I was just so overwhelmed with working a full-time job and then still doing all of this that I wasn't able to get that balance back after I quit. And I started doing so many things and I'm still doing a lot of things. I'm doing Amazon and YouTube and a bunch of other things. And I am teaching myself to slow down, but not only slow down, but to not be lazy with my inner work. And the reason I'm vlogging this week is because I'm going to Costa Rica on Friday. It's Tuesday today and I'm low-key freaking out because it's coming so fast and I'm gonna be there for a few weeks and I'm taking you guys with me and I'm vlogging. I'm not gonna be making as many vlogs as I did for Tulum because that was kind of insane. If you haven't watched my Tulum videos, go watch those. I also was in Playa del Carmen, but I have about 40 videos in that playlist. But I'm going to be taking you with me to Costa Rica, and this trip is really special and important to me because I was supposed to move to Mexico and then I was gonna move to Brazil, and then I ended up not going anywhere after I quit my job because I just felt so overwhelmed and lost. And I'm not afraid to admit these things because you are going to have ups and downs in your life. Like I have so many ups and downs, and there's ups and downs in the year, in a decade, in a day, in an hour. There are times where 5 minutes I feel like, oh hell yeah, like I got this, I know what I'm doing, and then for the next 15 minutes I'm like crying my eyes out. And trust me, I cry my eyes out. I did yesterday to my dad. I was freaking out, but okay. And I feel like talking to you guys and letting this out there is like therapy for me because I talk through it. And with my YouTube channel, I've been feeling a lot of things because I love my YouTube channel so much and I love doing this, and I've been wanting to do this for real since I was like 11, so it's like almost 15 years. And before I was just making videos that made me happy, and then people were like, no, you need to niche down, you need to make the same video over and over again in a different way, and that's how it's gonna work. And so I started doing that, but then I wasn't vlogging and I wasn't sharing like content that I really like. Recently I've been making videos on Amazon and my business and entrepreneurial things, and that's a huge part of my life right now, and I love making those videos. However, I love making these videos too, where I get to talk to you guys and tell you about like what I'm going through and how I'm getting through it, because I feel like these are helpful too, and these are important because I'm sharing my life with you. My friend just arrived, so I'm going to continue this conversation after our workout, but so happy to be back and vlogging. I'm home from the gym, I'm showered, I didn't wash my hair. I'm actually getting my hair colored, balayaged again today, so I'll bring you along with me. But this video is going to share how I'm preparing for Costa Rica, just update you guys, hang out with y'all, and talk about some real shit because life is a freaking roller coaster. And like, I'm entering a new chapter. I ended a chapter a few months ago with work, and then I entered this new chapter where I was just like working on my business and so focused and feeling very lost. I'm not gonna lie, I've been feeling very lost, but I feel like I'm about to start getting some more clarity now that I'm going to Costa Rica. Giving you like a backstory of it. Still living at home. I was not supposed to live at home for more than like a couple months, and it turned into a year and a half, which is insane. So basically I didn't want to stay in Austin, and it's not that like I just decided like, oh, I don't want to live in Austin. No, like in high school, I wanted to go to school outside of the state of Texas. I wanted to go to school in the Northeast. Ended up staying in Austin. And then I moved out and I was like, okay, I want to move to New York. And then I ended up living here in Austin, or getting a job here in Austin. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get my own apartment here in Austin. And then COVID hit. And then I was like, let me just stay home for a bit longer and see if I can maneuver my way out of Austin. So here I am, still in Austin. And it's not that I don't love Austin, because I do, and it's home, and I have my friends and my family here, but sometimes you feel stagnant, or I'm feeling stagnant in my growth. I feel like I'm not growing, I'm not progressing, and it's taking a big toll on me in a lot of ways. And like when you're not feeling good on the inside, it affects how you look and glow on the outside, and I'm losing my radiance, I'm losing my light, I feel like. So I think going to Costa Rica is going to be extremely healing for me. I'm going to be going with a couple friends, then they're leaving, but I have friends coming and going, and I'm actually kind of going like for very cheap because I got my flight with my air miles. If you're not familiar with that, go check out my air mile credit card churning videos. I have a couple of those. And then my friend who I met in Tulum through my other friend told me he's going, and he got a really big Airbnb for people to come and stay, and he offered for me and my friends to stay with him. So I'm basically staying there, not really paying for too much, which is really helpful. But yeah, I'm gonna be there for a few weeks. I'm planning to do a surf camp, and I'm gonna get my scuba diving certification, some wellness stuff, obviously yoga. I'm really excited, and I think this will be so good for me and my soul. And then after that, I'm coming back for about a week, and then I'm going to Lebanon, New York, and then Lebanon for one of my best friend's weddings, which is going to be so incredible. I'm so excited to see her and celebrate her and be in Lebanon. I was supposed to visit her for the past couple years, and of course with COVID and like everything happening in Lebanon, I didn't end up going, but I'm going to be taking you there. So whatever you guys want to see from any of these places I'm going, please let me know in the comments, because I would love to share. And then after that, I'm making quite a big move. I'm moving back to Vancouver, which is where I spent some of my childhood, and my father lives there. And I actually haven't seen my father in 3 years because of COVID and my travels and a lot of things. So that's going to be quite interesting. And I think it's going to be a really good move for me to make at this point, because I'm living at home and I'm not feeling my best. And there's a lot of things that have just been weighing me down, and I'm working through them, and I'm really making that effort again to do the work that I need to, that I know I have to do to get through it, which is meditating, being with myself, staying focused, but also letting myself rest. And I don't do that a lot. I'm a go-getter, and I'm very motivated and driven. And while those are great qualities to have, I find that when I live in the US, they become too pronounced. And I guess that's because that's kind of what's valued here, and I'm very adaptable. But when I live outside of the US, like when I was living in Spain, I felt like my mindset and my mental health was a lot better, and I was a lot more clear. When I was living in Tulum, I felt like I would have been a lot better, but I was still working this job that made me so miserable. So I was not feeling my best, but I would have been so healthy if I was able to do what I'm doing now while living in Tulum. Yeah, I think it's gonna be really great. Today, I'm getting my hair done, filming a lot of content, catching up on a lot of work for my social media and collaborations. But you guys, I love doing YouTube. Like, I just want to say that. I love making videos. I love talking to you guys. I love finding you guys, and like when you guys send me messages and comment and let me know that you're here and things resonate with you, you guys don't know what it does to me and means to me. Like, I've been receiving more messages lately about things that I say and how people relate to them, and it lights me up, because sometimes it feels like I'm talking to myself. And the other day, I give travel consultations, or just if you guys have questions about like business or travel or teaching English or moving abroad or whatever it is, you can book time with me on my website. And that's basically like my job right now. So I do charge, but that's literally the way I'm like making a living. And I feel like I'm not open about these things enough, about like what I need from the universe and from whatever it is. Like I just kind of, I don't like to ask for help. Like I never really ask for help. So I make it seem like, oh yeah, like things are great and everything's going well. But the thing is you guys subscribing, you guys watching my videos, liking my videos and commenting and just interacting with my content, that is literally like how I make a living. And like if you book time with me, or if you're interested, or if you like my stuff, share it with somebody or send it to someone you know, like who could find it helpful, because that is literally what I'm making my job. So just a thought that I wanted to put out into the universe, because I'm manifesting growth in my life, in my well-being, and in my content, because I want to be able to do this full-time and keep doing this full-time and move out of my house and make a living off of it. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I don't talk about it that often. But I'm gonna go ahead and make a smoothie because I'm starving, and get to work on my content and the day and packing, because that is what I want to show you guys. A smoothie bowl. It's literally bright green. I used frozen spinach because I was out of mixed greens, but frozen spinach, half a banana, this protein powder. It's by RSP Nutrition and it's in salted chocolate flavor. It's vegan protein powder and this flavor is so freaking good. Like this bright green, but it tastes like salted chocolate, which is like salted caramel but chocolate. The best protein powder I've had. Like, not just saying that, I'm not getting paid to say that. And I do have a discount code for you guys. It's Natasha 15, but I've been using some of their products, but that is my favorite product by far. I put collagen powder, L-glutamine. Collagen is really good for your hair, skin, and nails, also your gut, and L-glutamine is super good for your gut. I talk about it sometimes on my channel, but gut health, overall health is so important to me, so I try to take care of that. And then I put just water and some ice, and I topped it with some granola that I made. It's kind of like muesli. I just mixed together a bunch of things, cacao nibs and a strawberry. Tastes like chocolate, but it's bright green. Gonna eat this and catch up with you guys in a bit. So it's about 12:15 and I've just been getting some work done this morning. I feel like I've talked to you guys quite a bit, made some phone calls, paid some medical bills. I've mentioned it before, but once I started working at Oracle, just the company that I worked for, I haven't really said the name on the internet until now, I think, but that's the company I was working for. I was just so stressed and miserable that it was causing health problems, and that led to me going to a lot of doctors, getting a lot of blood work done, trying to figure out what was wrong. A lot of it was because of stress, high cortisol levels and all of that, but I got so much blood work done. My insurance didn't cover all of it, so I had to pay a lot of medical bills, which is kind of what I've talked about many times before, where it's like you get this good job because they have these benefits for you, so you apparently will like have healthcare and all these things, but then you end up getting more sick because you are stressed and not enjoying your life and you're miserable, which is what happened to me. And then I ended up having to go to the doctor and paying more money than I usually would pay if I didn't have a job, because I'm not as stressed and I can take care of my health better, so I don't have to see the doctor as often. So isn't that ironic how that works? So paid a few large hefty medical bills this morning. There's a new app coming out. It's called Ibble and it should be launched by the time I post this video, but I am one of the first people on the app, so you can go download it. I'll leave the link in the description description. It's super cool. It's like TikTok, but it's more interactive, and there's like threads and you can swipe up and down and all these different things. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. You can download the link from my link in the description, and I think that will give you something. I'm not sure, but go do that. I got my hair cut. Obviously it's super short, and I literally told her, I was like, it was my hair appointment. Let me start off. My hair appointment was at 8 a.m. 45 minutes away from me. So I went and I was really tired, and I just I showed her a bunch of pictures. I told her what I wanted. She was like, yeah, you like your hair long, don't you? And I was like, yeah, I love it long. Like, there have been times where the hairdresser cut it too short and I cried, and then she cut it so short. It was definitely like down to here. She cut it so short and I almost cried, but I was also so sleepy that I was just like, fine. I'm going to get the balayage redone. It was so hard to get an appointment. Everyone is moving to Austin, so it's so hard to get appointments anywhere because everything is so booked up. The city is getting so full. It's really changing fast. It's not the same city it was 10 years ago when I moved here, even like a few years ago. So let's get back to planning, and I think I need to film some TikToks packing and show you guys how I'm packing for Costa Rica. So let's get into it. Oof, got a lot of work done this morning, a lot of content. It's about 1 now, and I need to go get my hair cut or hair dyed at around 2:30. So I'm gonna go to the Domain, run some errands, and change out of these clothes. I got these jeans from Zara, and apparently like skinny jeans are out, so I do like these a lot. But I need to go to the Domain, so let's go there and then get my hair done. I'm going to a salon that I haven't gone to before. It's called Deep Roots ATX, but I found them through Instagram, and I'm hoping that they do a good job. So we'll see you in a little bit. I'm about to go in to get my hair cut. I went to the Domain and I forgot to vlog because I was in a rush. But I got Gisou hair oil. I've been wanting to try this hair oil for so long, so I got the travel size. Thought it was perfect for my trip, since I'm gonna be at the beach in the sun. I can't talk, and I'm getting my hair balayage, so it'll keep it nice and moisturized. I'll let you guys know how it is when I use it in my Costa Rica vlog. And I also got an AirPod because I lost one AirPod. I'm gonna go in because it's starting to rain a lot, and I think it's time. See you guys inside. Wow, this place is super cute. I love the decor. I'm gonna just move my balayage up. I'm really not happy with my haircut, but it is what it is. Super excited to finally get it done, and then hopefully I won't get it done for another year because I don't do my balayage that often. And we've been talking on Instagram. Finally, I was able to get in with her, and we're gonna fix up my hair. I'm so excited. We have great things coming.
Yeah, at Deep Roots.
Deep Roots here in Austin.